going on, guys?
Yeah, what's up? So, what we're going to do today is basically show you how to take your, what is this, a 2025?
2025. Fourth gen Toyota.
Yeah, fourth gen Toyota. Basically leveling it for right now. So, let's give you a little peek at it right here. So, this is Michael's. I'll let you tell it, Michael. This is your vehicle.
2025 Toyota Tacoma.
So,
and she's a real pretty blue.
So as you can see, this is what it will look like. These were the full-size Chevy's rims, but they had the dual bolt pattern, so it just worked out fantastic here.
Well, they're both 6 on 655.
So this is what it looks like now, but this is what it looked like originally. All those Suburbanite tires and everything on it, and
Get rid of that.
yeah, so basically you really don't have to do anything back here, so it's all up here. And so basically let's show you what you're going to be dealing with. Dirty wheels, super clean them. Dirty grill, super clean it. And make sure you check out all of Super Clean's fabulous products here.
What are you doing?
What? I'm just doing things for Super Clean.
Pretty bog standard leveling or spacer.
So that, so you know, ends up going right there. So basically there's your strut, and it's the spacer between there. It just lifts it up that little bit. So let's yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get it jacked up on jack stand and start taking it apart, show you what to do. Okay, so first and foremost, while it's still on the ground, unless you have an impact, go ahead and break those lug nuts loose. Or if you have a friend that can hold the brakes after you've done that, it's totally up to you. I recommend you go ahead and break them loose while it's still on the ground. It's far easier, especially if you don't have an impact that's going to break them loose. Also, find a good spot for a jack stand. You want a jack stand. You're going to need your jack for whenever it's done with. So go ahead and put it on there now. Plus, it's always it's good to have them on a jack stand. Yeah, and then once that's done, go ahead and remove your wheel, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
It's so tight.
That's what she said. Basically you're going to have to take loose the sway bar, which is a 19 millimeter, and then you're also going to want to go ahead and take loose that bolt down there, which attaches to the strut up there. That is a 22 millimeter, I do believe.
And then you're going to take the ball joint bolts out of the bottom, which are 22 millimeter.
Yeah, so you got that loose down there, or well, yeah, right there. So 22 millimeter there. And then what are the muscles needed for those ones back there?
Yeah, we're gonna take those. So we're just gonna loosen up this bolt and the other one right there. Those are 24 millimeter. You don't want to take them all the way out because you've got your eccentric bolts.
Yeah, so we're just loosening it up to allow it to flex a little more to get the space you need to put in the new spacer. So I'm gonna go ahead and break these loose. If Michael wants to take this camera and
sure. Look at that ridiculous hat that Pat's got on.
Oh yeah. Up, I assume. Okay. Oh man. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I broke them loose yesterday. They were a pain in the ass.
We're gonna need something to get up underneath there.
So we broke out the 4-foot cheater bar on this one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the bend it's putting in that damn bar. I can probably muscle it around now. You ain't gonna get no more on it.
Hopefully. We're about to find out, I guess.
Oh,
it's still... You did not turn off the recording.
What? I think I started it back.
It's been going for, yeah, about almost 2 minutes now. Michael and technology is like cesium in water. So I ended up breaking it free without it. I was just being really delicate because it's on jack stands, and what I ended up doing was just giving it some good yanks. And then this piece actually finally fell off right here that was hanging off of the thing, and that really helped too because it stopped catching on the fucking jack.
You broke my...
But as you can see, we're continuing on, and I'm out of breath. Whew. Sorry. So basically, once you get done, you're going to lower the jack down, and when you do that, the lower control arm is going to actually be able to come down
out of your way,
and then you'll be able. This will come out effortlessly.
So that's the whole point of taking, knocking those big bolts here loose.
Yeah.
So that'll swing out of your way. Now for the fun part. Oh, also, there's a little arrow right here. That arrow points towards the back of the truck. You're gonna need to know that in a minute.
So, arrow that way.
These little nipples stick out just a little farther than the spacer, so we're gonna knock off about half of the distance of that unthreaded part.
It helps when you have a grinder like this, because it's just, that's what they're kind of made for. So,
yeah.
Noise warning.
Should be good enough.
All right, so what he's about to do now is actually put the coil compressor on, because he's going to have to actually compress that down, and then...
Yeah, we've got to clock this hat, so that, let me grab the spacer and it'll make more sense.
We don't have a messy garage. I don't know
where I get that notion from.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not dirty. There's definitely not a bunch of stuff just sitting over here, and Ellie definitely doesn't complain about it.
All right. So this bolt is where we bolt into the old hat. That bolt is where the old hat used to bolt to. So we have to clock this to put this bolt where this bolt used to be.
Yeah, so basically we'll probably make a line center of this and draw it over here to a line center of this.
Exactly.
And then basically, yeah, it'll be good to go. So I'm guessing it'll probably be this mark right here. This green one looks like it's a good mark. So just really need like something to scribe on that over there. So, but yeah, and then that way it gives you just you know exactly where it needs to clock to. I mean, there's also one on the front too. It'll probably be a lot easier. It looks like they have them on all 4 points. So if you can just choose one and yeah, go for it. So we're gonna.
You want to be careful when you suck this spring down. It's gonna. It's gonna want to start pulling around, and you'll pull this off, and then when you start to tighten it back up, this will rehome back into its seat. So just be mindful of that whenever you start clocking all this, because
yeah, everything's
otherwise
sticking together.
It wants to turn on its own, and it'll make a turn without you realizing. So you want a mark of some kind on there. You want to keep this thing in the right direction.
Looky here. So here is the CRZ that still has a few things that needs to be done to it. And then here is Earl.
I don't really want to go in there and get a fucking marker, but I need a marker.
It's really getting close to being done. There's probably a marker out here, but it's probably frozen, so it doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, there used to be a marker out here. So, last night, me, Michael, and Ellie, we had some cookies that had some butter.
Oh, cookies.
They were laced with, let's say, broccoli. Delicious broccoli.
Delicious broccoli.
And yeah, I slept fantastic. Let me just say. So I advocate for that if you are having trouble sleeping and you're an adult.
And you live in a state where it's legal.
That too. That's probably the most key of all things. Broccoli is highly regulated. Can't just get any broccoli.
Yeah, I need a 1/2-inch extension and I gotta put it on that.
That's what she said.
Charge for a few more minutes.
That's what she said?
Giggity.
Maybe. She may have said that. Oh. So, as you can see, he is compressing the spring.
A little bit at a time on each side.
You just gotta compress it down so you can get that thing to be able to turn. Right now, it's got a lot of spring compression going on.
Alright, so I don't know if y'all can see it, but I made a small scratch mark right here. And we're just clocking everything to that bolt over to that line. So make sure that that's sitting flush.
Oh, finger in there.
Yeah.
It's never a blank. That's moved. Oh, everything's looking good so far. For the 3 people that are still here watching, we love you.
You are our people. So what end of the spectrum are you on? All these other YouTubers with their lifts and fancy shops and shit, they're showing you how to do it the way you're gonna end up doing it in the yard.
Right?
Alright, let me get a bolt with some black tassel on it.
That's what she said?
Sure.
Okay.
She was an idiot.
I'm never really sure on those things. I try.
Come on, fingers.
By the way, it's like, I think it's like 15 out here. It might be 16. Which, if that's the case, then we're doing good. But if it's 15, whew, that's rough. Did you put the Loctite on there?
I did.
Look at that.
Look at there.
Oh, look at
Would
that.
you look at that?
We you know, we're up here in Minnesota. We should really talk more Midwesterner. Don't you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh moo.
Oh, welcome to Northern Gears, eh?
No. Nope.
I went Canadian, I think, not just like.
Yeah, you did.
Also, remember when you're putting this down, that has to go that direction.
Give me a hand. This is tough holding with just my piggies. I don't like this kit.
Oh, because of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Trying to find that fucking bolt.
Yeah, you gotta like blindly thread this thing.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at it go. Yeah. Oh.
There we go. Oh, you betcha.
Oh, you betcha. Oh.
Oh. Oofta. Watch this, guys. Watch this.
Oh, look at that. Man. Yeah. I'll let you handle this.
Watch your head.
Nope, that was my knee. I watched my head.
Where in the hell is the damn hole?
That's what she said.
Did I miss it?
No, I guess no, that's what he said, I guess. I wouldn't take that out.
Gotta take it out a little bit and figure out where the fudge that hole is.
You could always get your scribe or your pick and then line it up that way. And then you could just, that way you know you're kind of generally in the right area. Unless you want to take the camera and I can try real quick. Alright, so we were fighting this thing only to find out that, remember how we told you about the arrow pointing back that way? So we lined everything up where where the arrow was pointing backwards again, but with this particular lift, I guess the arrow now has to point that way.
No, it probably was in the beginning. I was just not paying any attention.
Well, yeah, either way, let us know in the comments. You guys will
The
see.
passenger side, I know for a fact, points to the back.
But anyways, we are now done, and we are going to put it all back
Still
there.
on my mat. Get it out of my way.
I know, but my old knees really liked it. Oh, old,
Right.
Hey, Hippo. Dagan. Thank you, girl. Who's your pretty girl, huh? Who's your pretty girl? She's only like 100, maybe 120 pounds, but she's just 120 pounds of cuteness. Said. Alright, so I'm guessing you're gonna want me to jack up. Yeah. You just line her up and I'll get the pumping.
Right about there.
Okay. Pump up the chain.
Pump it up. You're gonna have to tighten it first.
I guess. If that's what you really want to do.
Finger!
Yeah, well, it's going now.
Hold that.
Guys, I can just go through right here. Woo.
What?
No, I'm just over here. Like some sort of like, what's it called? Dang it. What's that movie? Where they're like in a dream inside a dream.
Oh, Inception.
Inception, yeah. See, like I'm filming through a part of your truck while you work on your truck. So.
I got you.
So right now, he's struggling.
The struggle is real.
So basically, yeah, he's just gonna line this up. Oh, he got the bolts in there and all. Look at that. He's so fast.
Alright, so if you'll start jacking up again. Jacking up, not off.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, stop.
I'm stopping.
Alright. Slowly. Closer. 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 Oh, yeah, we gotta wait on that sway bar.
That's fine.
Yeah, so right there should be fine for the moment.
Oh, he's lining up that stuff. That's a weird setup there. Gotta say.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep coming up.
That's what she said.
Say what?
So I can't see anything, so I'm just going based off what you say.
That's fine. You can hold there.
All right. You're pretty close to straight.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks like it started there.
Once I get the other one started, I can make sure.
Alright, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meh. Meh, see here?
Oh, man. Nope, it was not started. That was close.
Close.
Oh.
I pulled something in my thumb yesterday and it's making me struggle a little harder than I expected today. Take it up just a touch more, please.
Oh, I guess.
I know it sounds like excuses, but all right.
Y'all heard that, right? He pulled something in his thumb.
That's weird, isn't it?
Y'all heard it right. Y'all heard it here today. We're all here. We witnessed it.
Oh, you shook your dick sucker. Sure, 22. Oh, I'm tired of being fat.
Okay, well, Jenny Craig can help that. I've seen the commercials.
1-800-JENNY.
Is it still 186 or 1-800 Jenny, or was it like 86? No, I guess it wouldn't have been.
Oh, man.
I've noticed a lot of times.
I think I'm fucking that up.
You're definitely trying. But I've noticed a lot lately that they have way too many numbers, or way too many letters. Oh look, I think yeah, looks like that might have started. There you go. Yay!
Yay me!
So we're gonna go ahead and obviously see what he's got to do there. I'm gonna stop recording here, and we'll come back to you here in just a few. So, you might fight with the sway bar bolts. I find that it's easy. It's the sway bar. Don't fret it too bad. It's not gonna make your suspension collapse or anything like that. But it might be easier to do, like when you're working on the passenger side. You may not get it back on right away whenever you've got done doing that side. Wait until after you've done the driver's side or the opposite side, depending on whatever side you start on, you know, and do it then, because it's in a weird bind at that point whenever you've lifted one side and not the other. So just relax. It will go back together.
we just cared.
So yeah, I mean, as you can see, everything's back together. Got to tighten down these bolts right here real quick. Close that one and that one right there. And then, yeah, we are good to go. It probably never hurts to get an alignment after you're done with this, just because, or at least, you know, it's always good to just get the lifetime alignment if you have a place nearby that does that. Because anytime, if you're constantly working on your suspension, the lifetime alignment will pay for itself pretty quickly. So
yeah, this thing's getting an alignment next week.
yeah, because especially with, you know, if you have tires like this that aren't cheap, you don't want to be wearing out the insides or outsides in like a month just because you didn't want to spend $50 or $100 to get it done, and when now you're spending like a grand or two to get them replaced. So, you know, just go ahead and get it done. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
She's got her big tires on it now, so there she goes.
Yep, looks good. Definitely fits. I will say that the front does, it's really close. So there's a hair with this particular size and combination of wheel and tire. There is a very hair up front where it just lightly touches.
Yeah, this is a 33-inch, 12.5 by 20, and it's got a 0 offset on them, so they will rub just a touch.
Yeah,
we can show.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. You see that right there? It's like just right. Boom. I mean, it doesn't touch, but it's mighty close. And I mean, with the bump, it doesn't really, I don't think a bump will affect it or anything. So, and then on the back, ooh, see right there? Yeah, see it touches this stuff right here. It's gonna be a problem right there, maybe, but there's this whole little piece right here that, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Oops, got my finger caught up in there, but yeah, it rubs on the right here. It actually it physically touches here. So yeah. All right. Well, that's really about the worst of it. I mean, here's some wheels that were for a full size that are fitting on a Tacoma now. So, but yep. I guess that's gonna do it. Peace.
Bye.